Hello everyone, welcome to another live hosted by me, Mr. Philly. I apologize guys. I tried to make a video last night, but apparently it didn't work out actually. So I'm gonna try and make it again. I was gonna make shrimp and grits and I started making one last night, but I don't know what happened, but there was a lot of glitches in, my phone or whatever. It just wasn't acting right. Some of my apps were acting up really bad. I think my phone had a virus. And I ended up having to delete, or I had to re-download YouTube actually, because it was just I couldn't even get on the live feed or anything like that. So it was really weird, but yeah. But yeah, I tried to make the video last night, and YouTube was just really glitching really bad. So I apologize. So I ended up having to delete it, but I'm gonna make it for you guys again. So we're gonna do shrimp and grits tonight. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. It kind of sucks because I really don't know what happened, honestly, but I just ended up having to delete YouTube and re-download it and everything. So yeah, I mean it's working fine now, but yeah, I really don't know what happened, honestly. Well, I think partially was connection, but I couldn't even really even get it to record or anything. So yeah, I mean, well, I recorded it and then it just the screen went blank. So I really don't understand. Yeah, I mean, like after I recorded for like 5 minutes and then it just kept saying it was buffering and reconnecting, trying to reconnect, and then I just ended the video, and it was all blank screen. So I really just don't understand. That was the first time. That's the first time it's ever happened. So I think my phone had a virus. Hello, Vonzi. How are you? How are you today? Did you have a good weekend? I had a really good weekend myself, actually. Went out to the city, played some really good pool with a good friend. We had a really good time. You know, so yeah, it was a good weekend. It's I tried Whataburger for the first time, and I was really impressed. I think that's gonna be my next favorite place besides McDonald's. Yeah, I think Whataburger is a good is like my second place to favorite to McDonald's. And yeah, we had a really good weekend. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Are you new? I haven't seen you before. Yeah, I had a good weekend. But thank you for asking, though. You have any plans today or anything like that? We're gonna be cooking later tonight. I tried to do it last night, but like I said, I had a lot of issues with YouTube, so I don't know why. My phone, I think, had a virus. It was just really weird, but yeah. It's working now, supposedly, hopefully, actually. I mean, hope you guys can all hear me and everything. Well, I didn't realize now I actually am seeing this control thing about, how you can record your voice or you can, conduct your voice on YouTube. I mean, I'll have to learn a little bit more. I just learn as I go. I mean, like, I'm not really computer or graphic friendly. I just learn as I go, honestly. So, I mean, I just learn from other, people that I'm friends with on YouTube or other YouTubers too that tell me, how to, help make my videos. So I learned a lot actually. So yeah, over the years, I mentioned that in one of my posts too. So yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Everybody having a good weekend? Everybody having any good plans and everything? This, that, this. El Mafioso, I like your name. How are you? Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Oh, we got some new people so far. We got a new crowd. Sounds good, yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad. I was just testing out right now, and the reason being is because, a lot of times, I post earlier. I don't see a lot of as many people actually. So, I mean, usually a lot of people, I think people are starting, my regular followers are starting to notice when I post late at night, just because that's the only time free time that I really have when the kitchen's free. I have other roommates that I live with that I use the kitchen. So, no, nice to see some people today. All right, wow. I'm posting a little bit earlier, but you actually look too. On your YouTube studio, it'll tell you when a lot of followers are on. But a lot of people are on later at night. I think because people get off work obviously, and then they get on YouTube. Like me and doom scroll or whatever. So that's how they find me. Yeah. Words of the world. Oh, that's a good question. I'll have to think about that. Put me on the spot already? Oh, man. A little too early about that. Um, well, this might sound a little different, but you know what? Uh, be kind to one another. Show charity. Be kind and charitable. I think that's a good one. No, I'd say show, even if it's hard to do. I know it is hard to do someday. We all have bad days and everything, but be kind and charitable towards others. That's it. If you see somebody in need of help, try to do that. And that's really hard to, for me to do myself, actually. You know, charity and kindness, actually. I think that actually is an important aspect that helps the world go around and helps people, actually. Somebody might be having a bad day. I had this deep discussion with somebody once, but, somebody might be going through a really tough time, and, they're going through, they're going about their day and everything. And let's say, they're carrying a lot of stuff, and then they're going out the door and they can't hold the door. And somebody goes out of their way to hold the door for that person. Wow. That person might have been going through a really bad day. And, they might have been going through some serious depression, and they might have been contemplating suicide. That one act of charity, holding that door for that person, might actually got them through the day, actually. You know what I mean? So you might actually an act of kindness can sometimes save someone's life. So that would be my message. I'm glad you actually asked that. That was a good question, actually. Yeah. Act of kindness can help somebody else out. And I know that's hard to do. We all have our bad days and everything. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to deal with people, this, that. I need to try to apply that to my life. And I do try, just show kindness and love, towards others, even if it's really hard to do. One act of kindness can go a long way and help somebody else get through their day. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that was good. In the 20th, are you talking about the 20th century or in the 21st? I don't know what you're referring to, but yeah. Cross 4 I don't know. You said hi. Oh, I didn't know you retracted your message. Sorry. I was getting really deep and rambling on about that last thing somebody said. That made me think. Oh. Well, I'm mafioso. I had somebody else have a similar name to that on their YouTube channel, so I don't know if you're that same person, but I think they're not my subscriber. They're not subscribed anymore. But yeah. No, there was another one by the name of Mafioso Girl. Actually, I don't know if that's you or not. Maybe not. I'm assuming not. You're probably new, but yeah. Oh, it's nice to meet you, though. But that was an interesting question. I like it. That was a fair, interesting question. I really like that, actually. Unfortunately, yeah, yes, I do. Because this is not TikTok. I know it's bad for you, but actually, that's a debatable topic, actually. I probably shouldn't get into it, but honestly, in my opinion, I still think it's healthier than smoking. And, I've talked to a lot of people that I bought vapes from and everything. There is, depending on what you have, and I remember, and actually, I think it still is illegal in Wisconsin. I had this discussion with some other people, YouTubers, the other day, or in one of my other past previous posts or previous lives. But okay, I hope that didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, you don't smoke or anything, do you? Absolutely, He's my Lord and Savior. I do believe in Jesus. How about you? I'm Catholic, of course. Excuse me 1 second. Are you not Christian? I'm sorry. Are you agnostic or just atheist or what? Just out of curiosity. Oh, okay. I thought you said no. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Erica. Nice to see you again. I've seen you before. Wow. Oh, okay, cool. Very good, very good, very good. Oh, are you just non-denominational Christian then, or do you belong to any group like Baptist, Catholic, Methodist, or anything like that, or just non-denominational? I mean, that's fine. I'm just curious. Can't what? I'm not. Sorry. You have to resend that message. I'm not getting it. I think that was misworded, but yeah. I'm sorry about your sister having a broken arm. Well, so where was I? So yeah, oh, you're back, Gemma. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. You're new. I talked to you a little bit the other day. How's it going? I'm using a different font in your words, actually. I didn't know you could do that, actually. But yeah, that's cool. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Right on. Very good, very good. What do you do? Do you watch stuff or do you post a lot of stuff? Do you post anything or what? Do you have I mean, obviously have your own channel, but do you post anything or anything specific or no? Or you just watch a lot of stuff? Trying to be a big YouTuber, big content creator someday or no? If I may ask. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, you're the one who wanted that moth, actually. Oh, wow. I keep telling you, you should make a video of it. Oh, the moth, huh? Still can't get over that, can you? You got the Mothman in your house. That's right, I forgot. Well, I appreciate you guys. I didn't realize what time it was, but I gotta get going. I'm gonna come back though here in about an hour or two. We're gonna start cooking again. I just came on to tell you guys that I made a video last night about trying to cook, but like I said, I had a lot of issues with my YouTube and everything. I had to end up re-downloading it. Like I said, I think it had a virus, my YouTube account, or just my phone in general. So yeah, well, we're gonna do the same thing tonight. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours, all right? Probably around 6 o'clock, we'll start cooking, actually. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for the new subscribers. We have a pretty nice crowd today, actually. And usually when I post, I guess I was actually testing, too. And the other reason why I came online is because, usually when I post early, I don't see a lot of people because, everybody has jobs and they don't post, they're not on YouTube that much. So, I mean, if you look at your studio or you just look at, the statistics of YouTube, a lot of people are on later at night just because, people get off work at that time and everything. So I was just seeing, who was online and everything, see, if I could get some, a decent crowd or whatever. So yeah, I'm seeing a nice crowd actually, so I really appreciate that. All right, guys, we'll see you in a couple hours though. So, all right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and follow, and as always, happy cooking. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Thanks all for the new subscribers. All right, Erica, I'm getting